Good Lord. If this means that they woke it up, I'm not going to see it. To hell with it. I'm not going to see it. And I was a major He-Man fan when I was a kid. Major He-Man fan when I was a kid. I'm not going to see it. You know what that means, movie companies? Movie studios, you know what that means? If I'm saying I ain't going, that means millions and millions of more people that feel exactly like me ain't going. So, tread lightly. Make the right kind of movie, okay? But if you just mean it's just different, it's updated, and, made some different changes. Like, for example, Heath Ledger's Joker is quite different from the comic book Joker. He's not the Joker. He's not the Joker we grew up with. He's not the Joker. However, the version worked. He was quite different. Correct? Okay, then. If you're doing something like that, where you're just like, nah, we're just going to we're going to make a kind of a twist on it, but we think it'll still work. Cool. Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. First Joker movie. We loved. He wasn't the Joker. He was not the Joker, but he worked. If you're planning on doing something like that, of course it's going to work. Well, not of course it's going to work, but if it's that good, you know what I'm saying? You can go left field. You can make something quite different. You got to make sure it's going to work. So, I hope you just mean you're just taking different artistic liberties and doing things a little differently. That's all. But you're staying true to the fundamentals of this series. You can go off differently. Like The Dark Knight stayed true to the fundamentals of these two characters. Insane, white face, crazy smile, all that. Batman, you know what I mean? Gadgets, rich, fights crime. The fundamentals. That it worked. He-Man movie, quite different, says Nicholas Galitzine. Or Galitzine. Nicholas Galitzine may just have confirmed those descriptions and rumors about the upcoming live-action He-Man Masters of the Universe movie. Our version is quite different. While recently speaking with THR, the 30-year-old actor was asked how the beloved animated series compares to his movie. Quote, look, what I will say is our version is quite different from the original animation, which we all agree was camp within its own right and worked so well for that time. And I get that. I can deal with that. I understand what he means by that. But there's been a couple of iterations, obviously, since there was the Revelation version of Masters of the Universe, which absolutely sucked in the comics themselves. That's true. And we're very much treating our script as a Bible. It's kind of amazing to hear what this show meant to a lot of people. It was really informative. It was really formative for a lot of people. So it's exciting to do something that will have a nostalgia element as well as hopefully attract a bunch of new fans. As long as you don't mean modern audience fans, that's great. What are the descriptions? Regarding the descriptions, it has been claimed that the He-Man movie is set on Earth, which has nothing to do with Masters of the Universe, which is set on Eternia. The 1987 Masters of the Universe movie is also set on Earth and is complete garbage. We can guess. The reason they're having to set the film on Earth is to save money and budget. Recently saw Scooper Daniel RPK offer up the He-Man movie will feature Adam as a guy in the real world who is working a boring office job. Sounds like you're Clark Kenting him or something. The scooper added that the whole He-Man and Masters of the Universe stories are tales he heard as a little kid. It's further said Adam goes on a journey to self-discovery rather than just a spectacle of battle and magic. The previous plot description from the trades also says more of the same. 10-year-old Prince Adam, who crashed to Earth in a spaceship, sounds like Superman, see? And was separated from his magical power sword that only linked to his home on Eternia. After tracking it down almost 2 decades later, Prince Adam is whisked back across space to defend his home planet against the evil forces of Skeletor. He-Man! But to defeat such a powerful villain, Prince Adam will need to uncover the mysteries of his past and become He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe. All right. Well, look, it says here, recently saw Kevin Smith go into a completely different direction with his woke approach to the Netflix animated series. You damn right. The backlash was so big that the ratings fell off a cliff, like Wile E. Coyote. So much that Smith fixed the second half of the series, which actually turned out pretty decent. Really? Didn't watch. He pushed me away. The live-action He-Man is from Amazon Studios, the same studio behind the likes of Rings of Power, Reacher, which went downhill in season 2. Reacher went downhill in season 2. Please say it ain't so. I loved that first episode of season 1. They're also doing the reimagined Voltron movie. It's also the studio that has the film rights to James Bond. Oh, really? Which is apparently a complete disaster right now. The longtime owner of James Bond recently said Amazon Studios are effing idiots. Basically, what's going on is that these clueless tech companies have a lot of money and want as many eyeballs on their streaming services as possible. Make no mistakes, He-Man will hit streaming pretty early, similar to Amazon's Red One. He-Man is a tentpole, a mega event thing. He-Man was huge. He-Man was Transformers huge when I was a kid. Come on now. It just goes on to talk about how he's bulking for the role. Okay. All right. I see you bulking, buddy. You right by the fans and you'll make money. That's all I got to say, Amazon Studios. 10 million subscribers. Woo! Oh, boy. Oh!